crowd, and everybody's lifting him over their shoulders. Oh, big inside line there.
Big inside. Coulange making this one up as he goes along.
Crazy. I was wondering if he had an issue, but I think he's just tucking it in there.
What is the split going to say? 1.2 off, so he's in touch. Gets near that apex marker and that one. Coulange might just fancy a good crack at this, you know.
It's impressive that Ocean put in a second to riders like Coulange and on that top split. There's not a whole lot to it up there.
I mean, you said, Aaron, you can go too fast through that top section. You can overjump things and then just...
Yeah, I think if you override it, a lot of this track, it kind of goes right, then left, then right, then left. And whenever you get a track that kind of switchbacks like that, if you push a little hard in one turn, then it makes you late in the next one. Such a strong rider. You got to think he's not going to give away time once he gets further down the track. If he can just stay in touch here in the middle.
Inside there. He's 2/10 off. 2/10 off now for Coulange. He will be absolutely loving it through these wood sections as well.
Gym work paying off in that one.
Yeah, surprise push-up halfway round that corner. Coulange has the answer for it. Jumps through there, not a problem. Out into the light again.
Where's it gonna be?
It's he's up. Faster. That's the first time we've seen a green split in what feels like forever, and it belongs to Benoit Coulange.
Gotta be careful around this left. We've seen some issues. Looks good to me. Time to get on the pedals.
Back into the woods. Cuts inside.
He's standing pretty tall on the bike here.
52 kilometers an hour. He is a big tall rider. 9/10 of a second faster for Coulange. Hangs right. Here we go.
We've seen some issues in these bottom couple of turns, especially this one coming up right here. He's got to get through here clean.
And tidy.
Nice.
Heads off the gap. Heads towards the finish line. Are we going to have a new hot seat rider? Benoit Coulange crosses the line and goes fastest by 1.2 seconds. Oisin O'Callaghan shuffled out of the way by Benoit Coulange here in Poland. Loic Bruni for Specialized Gravity, the winner. Last time out, finally got a win in Fort William.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this one plays out. It's been a tough weekend for Loic. Both qualifiers didn't quite go his way. A little further off the back than usual in the qualifier, and then a crash yesterday in one of these berms coming up in another 30 seconds or so. But he, as we know, when it counts and all the pressure's on race days, definitely one of the very best at making it work. This is the corner right here where he had the issues yesterday. Gets through there nice.
Greg, that was a special run in Fort William, wasn't it?
You know it was. I've watched it a few times, and he was really special.
1.2 seconds faster than Benoit Coulange for Loic Bruni. Bruni is back to business here in Bielsko-Biała.
Yeah, I really felt like, I think last year he had more wins than what the results showed, and this year it seems like everything's just really working at the right time. Him, the bike, the team. Definitely, I feel like going to consistently be the guy to beat all season. But man, just hard to find weaknesses here, as Greg was saying. Watching that run from Fort William, when you watch it back, you're like, man, it's...
Inside there.
Yeah, about as close to perfect as you're going to get. Losing some time here, though.
Has lost some time. The commentator's curse there from Aaron.
Yeah, we know. I mean, Benoit, those guys are really hanging it out down here. We know how tidy of a rider Loic is. He's going to have to be willing to kind of run that edge a bit.
160 beats per minute. We know he does. Rev low. Bruni going for his 10th UCI World Cup win, which would make him equal with Amaury Piron should he get it. He's fine time now. 4/10.
Yeah, I was going to say that was looking good through there. Those G-outs before the jumps, carrying good speed.
He dances such a fine tightrope, doesn't he? Just between precision and absolute destruction.
This could be a big time coming out of this split. We know he's strong. He's also got the electronics on the bike, where I'd imagine he pushed the button right there. It's going to lock that bike out, allow him to pedal and carry better speed through these jumps. This could be a big split from him.
Here we go. What is the fourth one going to tell us?
Yeah, he's fast with the speed trap.
Fast through there, 53.6. He's 7/10 faster now. Still the same second though, but Greg, this is looking good.
He just puts it together. You know, rides a tight line like you said, but just carries so much speed.
Bruni off the penultimate drop. Bruni off the final drop. Bruni down to leaves the start hut, going for win number 11.
So good to see this guy back on track and up to speed after an entire year out with that big injury last season. Seems like he's being patient in the right spots here.
Pierron is 1.2 back on Bruni through there, so work to be done, but if anyone could do it, this man well able.
Yeah, it was hard to tell. I was like, he's looking smooth. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but
we kind of lost the ability to tell now, haven't we? The track looks like it's stabilised a bit, but it's hard to know. Coulange looked ragged, but was extremely fast. Next up, Blackie Stevens-McNabb, one of the big performances from the semi-finals yesterday.
It's always a tricky one, too, when you're out with injury for that long. I feel like you can get back on a bike and go really fast straight away when you've done it for as long as we've been doing it, but to find that last little bit, like that edge, to really be able to push that comfortable, sometimes that does take a little bit of time to get back.
He knocked Reese Wilson out of the hot seat in Fort William. What's the second split going to tell us here for Pierron? Yep, he's fine time, 9/10 of a second, so he's back within the same second as Bruni.
Yeah, he's pulling some back, love to see it.
Rolling back the years, it's like 2019 all over again.
That was nice.
Pierron fast through there.
Oh yeah, this is looking really good.
Trying everything on that common sound bike. Steel chain stays on it last time out.
More time coming back, I think.
An adjustable chain idler, everything. 58.5 kilometers an hour for Pierron through here.
Yeah, this is getting
7/10 of a second, this is looking good.
Definitely trending in the right position. We know this is where Loic was so good though from here down. He's got to be perfect.
Pierron, capable on the day of magic. Can he find a trick or two in these lower woods to outclass Loic Bruni? It's a big ask, but this man's capable of it.
No room to rest between these jumps. He's got to keep pedaling. There we go.
The Pierron up,
good speed.
The Pierron of old. The shoulders are moving. He's back swinging at it. Hangs left on the camber section, heads into the woods. 50.5 kilometers to the second speed trap. Heads for the fourth split now. 1.1. He's moved backwards. Greg Menard can't believe it. Big inside there, though.
Awesome inside line. Haven't seen anybody do that yet. Chopped off a lot of distance there.
Yeah, what's it going to be worth by the time he gets to the line? Is that corner going to be enough? Pierron fighting the bike towards the line. Just wants to get it home. Pierron crosses the line and goes third. 1.7 back of Loic Bruni. What a breakthrough Saturday it was for this young man. Lachlan Stevens-McNabb, New Zealand national champion, into the big show and right in amongst the thick of it.
What a ride out of this guy yesterday. Kind of surprised everybody, I think.
Lachlan Stevens-McNabb won 4 New Zealand nationals on the bounce, and then the New Zealand national champs on the way into this year. So again, no one should have slept on him, but really making good on a lot of promise. Changed bike this season for the Union. They were on Santa Cruz's last year, now they're on Trek. So all heading in the right direction for Stevens-McNabb. Let's see what the first split tells us. It's looked good so far, though. What? Back end steps out. He's half a second in touch now.
Yeah, looking good. Kind of riding those edges. Oh, whoa. Little push there. The pocket kind of saved him on that one. He's good scrubbing the bike, too. He's catching the backsides of everything. Just about perfect. Oh, new inside line there. We haven't seen a lot of people do that.
That looked like it worked really, really well there.
Yeah, a lot of commitment to push into that turn to get back up high there. You could see the roost coming off the bike from tires kind of pushing there.
Greg, fully committed top section this from the Kiwi.
Oh man, it's brilliant to see. He's riding so well. The Union team has just been an impressive bunch of results recently.
It's going from strength to strength, and I think we're about to turn green here. 7/10 of a second faster for Lachlan Stevens-McNabb.
What a ride this would be.
Lachlan Stevens-McNabb is on track and going faster than Loic Bruni.
He's rolling.
He's just letting it all hang out.
Looks good through there. I was going to say, it's interesting, too, to be dropping in the last couple riders of the day, man. There's more pressure. You've been waiting around in the pits all day for this, and he's stepping up.
Into the 60 kilometers an hour club. He goes 1.1 seconds faster now.
Cutting inside of the
more time.
The line.
Lachlan Stevens McNabb is making the case for his first ever UCI Downhill World Cup Elite win. Only the second time asking.
All right.
This season. Oh, no! Man. Stevens McNabb washes the front wheel out. Deserves so much more.
Oh, man. What a bummer. Good job, kid. What a ride.
Thumbs up to the camera. Class act.
Man, hate to see it. It's just going to say this is where he's got to be able to hold on to it.
20 seconds back. Lachlan Stevens McNabb. Well, it wasn't the run it could have been, but he has arrived onto the big stage. That will go down well with the crowd here in Sturt Bike Park. Fastest second and third split of the day so far.
A section of track like that, it's easy to lose concentration, you know.
There you go.
Yeah, you can see he kind of jumped out of that section and just got a little too far of riders left and kind of landed on the edge instead of in the sweet spot of that little bit of a rut at the bottom, some roots sticking out. Oh. Yeah, you can tell Loke's even bummed for him.
The good news is it looks like he's okay. Lachlan Stevens McNabb. Buckle up, everyone. Ronan Dunn's up next from Mondraker Factory Racing. What was your line last time out, Aaron? You paid for the whole seat, but you're only going to need the edge of it.
I will say though, man, I'm proud of him. He's been gathering it together pretty good. We watched his semi-run yesterday, and he's finding that edge a little bit cleaner than he was in the past. He still rides wide open, but he's got that precision, a little more patient now. Seems like he's maturing a little bit here, not overriding the bike too much, but as we know, Ronan will hang it out with the best of them. I wonder, too, with his teammate Dakota. Dakota has such a relaxed style, too, if he's been able to help him kind of trust his speed a little bit, not push in the areas where there's, unnecessary risk.
Greg, he's a massive, massive talent, isn't he?
He is, and there we go, look at it.
There you go. He's 300ths of a second faster than Luke Rooney here, Ronan Dunn.
Give him the hands off the pads on the inside of the corner.
Mondraker really putting a good package together.
Dakota
Red Road and looking really good together on the bikes.
Turned up in Fort William at the first race back as a factory outfit. All the riders, 2 bikes each, full sort of motorsport style setup, and it's paying dividends. They all seem that they're rising to meet it.
Yeah, even their young teammate Ryan Pinkerton, I think, was on pace for a top 10 yesterday in the semis before a crash. I think in the last turn took him out. So really impressive what this team has put together this year.
But as Aaron said, Ronan Dunn has forged a name for himself. Tanny Seagrave last week referred to him as a loose unit, but he's kind of been rounding the edges off and just is now a danger man on every track, not just a wet track.
Yeah, love to see it.
Second faster now. Second faster. That's got everyone's attention in the booth. Ronan Dunn is faster than Lloyd Bruni. Jumps across the track. Turns left. Jumps through there as well. 178 beats per minute. Revs high, as we know.
Yeah, 180's no joke. He's definitely revving high.
9/10 of a second at the third split. Greg, he's holding on to this.
There we go. Wouldn't be a Ronan run without some good random jumps.
But you know what? He'll have seen that run from his friend Oisin O'Callaghan at the bottom earlier on, and that will have inspired him on. 180 now it touches.
Got to be careful through here. Looks good.
Yeah, carries good speed through there. Ronan Dunn will stand on the pedals now.
Yeah, you can hear him just smashing the gears. Chooses to go around that jump there instead of over it. He's going to have to pedal hard down here. We know this is where Bruni was making a lot of that time.
He was 11th last time out in Fort William. It looks like he's going to go better today if he can get this Mondraker to the line. The prototype machine, not quite assuming yet, but
it's going to be tight.
4/10 off a second, and Greg, it gets looser and looser from here on in.
It does. Come on, Ronan, hold it together now.
Inside over the stump. Yeah, that was nice.
Carries good speed out of it. Loose
check
backwards
up
slightly.
This
Heads
could do
over
it.
the drop. Heads towards the hot seat. Ronan Dunn heads towards the finish line and crosses it. Ronan Dunn goes fastest in Biasco Biala. The Irishman's back on the hot seat in 2024.
What a run.
What can he deliver today? Can he get back in the winners' circle? Trek Factory Racing Gravity Rider. Just looking fast so far. He's 4/10 outside the time. Off Dunn gets really, really close to that. Bad! Loses the front end, just searched the front wheel, but he's still going. And there will be a fire lit underneath him now, as if he needed it. You've got to go back to Val di Sole Trentino in 2022 for Vergier's last win. Are we going to have to wait a little bit longer? There's only one rider left at the top.
That was some save. That takes an incredible amount of skill to pull that one off. Hopefully, he didn't give away too much time, because you do have to slow down for those S turns after. I would imagine he's going to go backwards a little here, but if he can keep it within a second or so.
Yeah, 1.4. It's not impossible from here for Vergier, you know.
Yeah, full inside line there. That was really nice. Another inside. Definitely doing a good job of straightening the track out here. Got to get back in the pedal.
As Cedric Gracia said, it doesn't matter whether he's in a bike or a car, he's just got really quick hands, just really cat-like reflexes. 1.8 seconds back. It's a tall order now for Vergier, Aaron.
Yeah, might be a little out of reach here, but the podium is still right there. Got to fight for it. But yeah, like you said with Loris, it's almost like when you watch him, it's like he sees things as a different speed. Everything moves a little slower. He's so precise, so patient. Really love watching this guy ride.
Vergier stands on the pedals. What's the force split going to tell us if he's going to make inroads into this? It needs to start happening now for Vergier. Greg, shake of the head, you're not convinced.
It just looks like he's tightened up a bit. I think that drift really shook him up a bit. But
which is understandable, to be fair. It happened at quite a high speed. 1.4 seconds back. He's brought 4/10 back. Where can Vergier stack up there?
Got to get through here, through this last turn. We know
neat and tidy. Vergier heading down towards the line. Is it going to be enough? Loris Vergier desperately wants another UCI Downhill World Cup win. Is he going to have to wait? He goes third with a 1.1 just behind Lloyd Bruni. So it's done from Bruni, from Vergier, with one rider to go here in Poland. What can he do today? Dakota Norton leaves the start hut.
Let's go.
For Mondraker Factory Racing.
He's got to get out of the gate hard here.
He needs to take on the time of his teammate Ronan Dunn from Ireland. Can the American displace Dunn?
Total different style up top, not pedaling, just tucking and pumping.
Yeah, you're going to see this out of Dakota. He makes it look really easy. Very patient when he rides. Stands pretty tall on the bike. Very deceptive to watch, but he's so precise and sneaky, right?
Whoa! Dakota Norton goes down, slides out before that left-hander. Ronan Dunn can't believe it. Hands over the head. Loris Vergier is there. First to congratulate the young Irishman, Marine Caberu. Claps on. Bruni is up on the podium. Ronan Dunn has just won a UCI Downhill World Cup. Dakota Norton 31st in Poland, but it is going to be the youngster Ronan Dunn, the 20-year-old from Ireland, who's had to come all the way to Poland to win his first UCI Downhill World Cup. Ronan Dunn wins in Bielsko-Biała.
I guess we'll do the picture after.
Straight into the shoey.
On the celebratory shoe drink. Chug on, Ryan. Worthy podium on such an exciting weekend on a new course here in Bielsko-Biała. Congratulations!